Canadian 101. I'm Nicky Fabiano. I was born and raised here in Vancouver, BC. My parents immigrated from Italy. You might be wondering about the Irish accent. I tried to do a Canadian accent and this is what came out, so we're just gonna go with it. Anywho, I'm here to show you how to erect a tent. Eyes up here, kids. I said the word erect, but that just means to make a tent. You kids and your minds these days. Now each tent has its own thing. Sometimes you got to put the stick through the hole. Other times you just throw it and you got a tent. Okay, there are 3 very important things you got to know before setting up a tent. One is your environment. How exposed are you? Right here on top of a mountain. The wind, rain, you're very exposed. So go in the trees, get yourself some nice coverage to protect you from the wind. You just understand the wind will get you. The second thing you've got to understand is the floor. Whether it's snow, sand, or dirt, you want to make it flat, level as possible. If it's snow, stomp it out. If it's dirt, brush it. We all know the story of the princess and the pea. There was a princess who said she couldn't sleep because there's a pea under her bed. A single pea. Don't be the princess. Have a nice, long, luscious sleep. Unless you and your tenting partner don't plan on sleeping. Oh, I know where you kids are going with that one. I just mean you might want to tell ghost stories. Okay, I can't do this accent anymore. Number 3, you want to cover your tent perfectly. Hey, there's my Canadian accent. Cover yourself with a tarp. Yes, every tent comes with a fly, which is good, but you don't know if you're going to get hail, snow, or rain. I mean, we're in the middle of June and we have snow up here and it's a sunny day, but by morning it could be pouring rain. So make sure you bring an extra tarp, cover it, slope it, so you don't get soaked in the morning. When it comes to a tent, there's 4 important factors. 1, the tent body. 2, the tent poles. 3, the fly. And 4, the pegs. Well, last thing to do is make this as flat as possible and set up our tent. Each tent is going to be slightly different, but they're all pretty much the same. Once you get the fly out, you can put that aside for now. Then get your poles, put that aside. First thing we're going to start with is our tent base. You can lay something called a footprint. Hey, leave it. That's Kootenai, by the way. He's going to help assist set this tent up. It's very important he doesn't chew. Once I spread the tent out nice and flat, I can then take my poles. Now this tent has hooks. Some tents will have a sleeve that you sleeve it through. Once I get my poles out, I find the easiest way, and the best, is just throw them. That just allows them all to get out. This is like a spider web. And I'm just simply gonna put them all in their proper holes. Now that I have what I call the spider web, there's an up and a down. I want this nub to be down, and I want to make sure these are pointing to the side of my door. That's specific to this tent, and it could be different for each tent. I'm going to hook this in the hole, and then I'm going to take this and hook it on to the ball point here, and I'm going to continue that process. I can simply snap tent into place. Now here I have hooks to help fill out the tent, create headroom, keep better airflow, create more space, most of all, keep the shape of the tent. Great. Now we can situate the tent the way we want it. In this case, I'm going to want to peer out into the house sound in the morning, so I'll have my doors going this way. This is great for stargazing, but it's not great for a dew. So I want to put the fly on. I'm simply going to drape it over, attach it to each corner, and we have our tent ready for the night. You do have pegs. If you're afraid it's going to fly away, grab a peg, peg it in. You can do that to all 4 corners. Now that your tent's set up, enjoy the view. Hope you enjoyed this Canadian Skills 101 with Discover Canada. Okay, let's go snowboarding! get cold.